Beloveds. We are all indeed known to one another. You have walked through the halls of the schools of thought, the schools of light, the schools of love for millennia. Your recollections may be of the last incarnations in the realms that were known as, now known as Egypt. They were not known that way. What was known as Atlantis, what is known from various and sundry star systems as you cascade through the galleries of the universes of the dimensions. What we want you to understand, beloveds, is as this joining together of you all in light and in love and in unison, and the work that you are doing, this unlayering, this returning of the light back to source, you are committing the single greatest acts of generosity that you possibly can. For as you bring to bear more light, as you allow yourselves to relinquish the small-minded neediness that you have to say that thy will be done, meaning your own aspect of mind and ego that is engaged in, but I want it this way, it should be my way. If only they thought and believed and felt and spoke the way that I did, living within this sense of a comfort zone. It is all illusory, beloveds. What is the truth of you? You must dig for, you must delve into the recesses of your own beingness to find and make your way back to truth and back to light and back to love. You may call upon us. Many of you will begin to see that your facility and abilities within the realms of light are coming back to bear. And that light is meant to be shined upon all. Begin with yourselves, though, beloveds. Begin with loving yourselves so deeply and so richly and so broadly to the width and the breadth and the depth of you. Journey within. And when you feel that you have come upon a dark patch, reach out for help and say, I am angry. I am stuck. I am whining and complaining. Our beloved Sahana Grace has these moments where she does indeed forget herself. And we will whisper to her, hey, why don't you practice what you preach, beloved? Why don't you go and apply some of your tools to yourself? And she does. This is what we love about her. She has the humility, although rarely seen, to say, I am myself, I'm stuck. Learn from her mistakes, beloveds. Do not let yourselves go too far afield before you return and say, I am bruised, I need help, I've fallen. Learn from each other, beloveds. Learn from each other's mistakes. And bring yourself back to your own beautiful hearts. Bring yourself back to your own truths. For there is much to be accomplished and there is much to be done, and you have all been trained, and it is time to wake up and remember. There isn't time for you to continue to lollygag. There isn't time for you to say, what was I here doing? What was I supposed to do? I don't remember this and I don't remember that. You do, and you can, and you will. And we are here to assist you. You are needed and you are necessary and you matter. And this is what you must remember about your beingness, beloveds. Because as this community comes together and congeals and locks in, there is a light that shines so brightly that it illuminates all that surrounds it. So find and vanquish your demons, the aspects of you that you have disowned, that you have left to rot in the corner. Shine and bring your light and your love and your truth, beloveds, for there is much that is to come. The times have not even begun to be turbulent. They're coming. And what will get you through is your ability to Allow yourselves to weave through the energies without resistance, just to make your way through what it is that comes, and allow yourself to love this statement to love that which you judge. Beloved Lord Metatron is indeed a wise being, and plays an intimate part in each of your existences. And as you come to bear, you will have a greater vision, a greater aperture of who you truly are. And you will come to see the truth and the divine light of each of you. You will see it within yourselves and you will see it within others. But you must allow this vision to come from within, beloveds. Beloved Yeshua, all of the many incarnations have led with one truth, and that one truth is that that which you seek is inside seeking you. Come and meet yourself, beloveds. And there we greet you with love, with open arms. It is our delight to be with you. You are loved with ferocity that is beyond words. Come home to us, beloveds, for there we wait for you. Greetings and salutations.
I think she was talking about me.
Hi, baby.
Hello. So I took a nosedive after Friday's visit with Jesus, and I was upset and confused because I've worked so damn hard to get to this point in my life. And then, and I've worked with so many people and I've, done all this stuff, and he's telling me I still have a blockage. And so after
it's a shame that you're the only one that has a blockage, babe, and the rest of us are just fucking pure white light. So would you please hurry up, because we're waiting on you, because clearly you're at the end of the class. Karen, you got to just give yourself a break. You got to give yourself a break, my love. We're so far from over, and you have so many blockages, we all do, hundreds of them.
But I'm so ready to be doing art, and I'll be damned if I'm going to just stand there and throw paint on the canvas like some of the artists are doing these days. I'm not doing that. I mean, what's the point? I might as well get rid of all my art supplies. I'm just, and all the healing work that I've done on other people. I mean, I know that it's powerful and I know that it's effective. And yet I'm feeling, because of this freaking blockage, that, what's the use? I mean, how can I heal other people when I've still got something wrong with me?
Well, how you heal other people is by healing yourself. And what you happen to have is a whole bunch of people around you that are ready, willing, able, and committed to your ascension as well as theirs, because they don't ascend without you. So I get it, my love. You just got to add more love, and you got to forgive. You just got to forgive yourself for the place where you forgot. You forgot who you were. Kevin, you're asking what? What does?
Karen, can I just say that what he said was, where you find one holodyne, there are
hundreds.
What he basically was his message to me.
Yeah, hundreds of them. They're all the places inside of us.
So does that mean it's going to take 100 different sessions to get rid of all this shit?
No, not at all. Maybe. I've been doing this for 30 years and I'm still a fucking hot chocolate mess,
Hi, Lisa.
How encouraging.
Hi, Lisa.
Okay, stop picking on yourself. Stop picking on yourself. As an artist, that is part of our process, to be blocked, because maybe we're told to be redirected in another avenue. It means it's a pause. It doesn't mean it's forever. It's just a pause. Don't beat yourself up. That's for all of this process. I thought that meditation was for me also. I think it's for all of us. So really, don't beat yourself up. Stay in the light. That's your opportunity to look and say, look, there's something else for me to learn. There's something else for me to let go of, something else for me to bless. And then move on. Be like the child that skins their knee and gets up and says, ooh, look, there's a butterfly, and walks away. Be like that. Okay, so just pick yourself up and say, wow, I'm going to switch and change my energy because I have the power to do that. Forget about the paints. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself. Okay, you can do photography. There's other ways to be creative. Look at Lynn. She's getting excited over a sofa. That's part of her creativity. Yeah, yay for her. Okay.
Royal
Pick
blue,
yourself up.
no less. And Karen, you got to understand, Lisa, thank you. That's so beautiful. Every time that you get frustrated, it's just the ego going, let me distract you with this frustration to keep you from handling yet another holodyne. You
Oh
know,
yeah, it's real
Yes,
good at
yes,
that.
yes.
if we've had a million lifetimes, we have at least 100 or so holodynes. So fucking get busy, you know? Okay, Kevin, what are you asking?
We got them.
Lollygag?
You explained it.
Lollygag. Lollygag. Oh, very cute. Okay. Lollygagging. Yeah, to like, you know, it's like when you're sitting around, fucking around, doing this, doing that, instead of getting your work done. You know? Realize after lollygag. Loves, we are healing, but one belief that we are separate from God. It can take form and it can take 100 plus or times. Or if you want, you can choose to let it all go. You can choose that. That's out of the mouth of babes. That's our little 25-year-old millennial. God bless you. All right. All right. Oh, good. All that was recorded. So this is all going on the recording this morning. Yippee. Okay. Here comes Jay. You guys ready? Greetings, beloveds. You are all rather active this morning. Understand that the water is just now beginning to boil. And each time that a bubble bursts in the boiling of this pot, you are indeed releasing energy. And it's just starting to feel as if it's getting warmer and it's getting hotter. And it is. Each of you are bringing to bear the truth of you. Each of you are bringing to bear the places where you have held on to energy for dear life, saying that this is what describes you. This is what designs you. This is the color that you are. This is the size that you are. This is the shape that you are. This is the way that you are. And you think that it should be different. Beloveds, it should be exactly as it is. Your greatest freedom comes in truly understanding that what you have in front of you is what you have designed. And if you wish to choose differently, and if you wish to design your life differently, make a different choice, think a different thought, alter your consciousness and train your minds. You're like an unruly room of children running around. There is a film that this beloved one loves. It was called Kindergarten Cop with the brilliant, brilliant actor, an Austrian governor, Arnold. We love this one's memory banks. She indulged herself in many movies. And there is a scene where there are children running around screaming all at once. And you are like that in your minds. Train your minds, beloved. Bring yourself to bear within your own consciousness. The point that our beloved Hathor makes is that now is the time for you to come, to bring all of you to the table and to say, tell me, show me, what direction would you have me go, rather than having your temper tantrums, rather than allowing the anger to come and grip you by the throat or other parts of your anatomy. Look the anger in the eye and say, yet another false belief. How may I love you? Rather than judge yourselves, rather than judge others, beloveds, add more love. Draw upon our love for you. Allow us to assist you. Call upon us by name. Ask how you may make your way back to your own truth. And therein lies your freedom. No more dilly-dallying, which we believe is akin to lollygagging. It is time to lay aside the childish ways, indulging in your temper tantrums. I don't want to. I'm so upset. This, me. Beloveds, bring your hearts to yourself. Bring your truth to yourself. The truth of you is brilliance and light and divinity beyond your comprehensions. Seek for that. And if you become upset by something, say, look, I am upset. Let me love it until it becomes light again, and call upon each other. If you go away and if you say, this should be differently than the way that it is, you continue down the path that you've placed yourself on. You are needed for so much more. So much more. The fight that you are fighting, dear ones, is with an ego, and you will never win. You must love it into submission. You're upset. Okay, let me love the part that is upset. Would you fight with a child? This egoic mind that you have attached yourselves to is a child protecting an illusion. Allow yourselves to come to the truth of yourselves, beloved. This is indeed a kick you in the bottom, the cosmic boot conversation. And the conversation is that it is time for each of you to say, I bring myself to self-responsibility. I am the one that created this mess, and I am the one that is going to take myself out. You've been given tools, and they will continue to arise because, beloveds, you are not just doing this for yourselves. You are doing this for the collective, for the greatest whole, for the universe. This is the group that has gathered together to do this work. And work you must. And know that you are not alone in this journey. Turn to the words that have been spoken. Listen with a new ear. Allow your book, your course textbook, to open and hear the words that were spoken that are meant just for you in this moment. For Spirit will guide you that way. There is nothing random about what is occurring. There is no chaos. And if you find yourself upset by a circumstance, welcome it and embrace it and transform it to the light. Anything else is just an indulgence in the ego, beloveds. And that is the pure and simple truth of it. Reach out to each other for help. This dynamic has been created for each of you to come together and say, I am caught. This beloved one is caught 73 times a day. And she reaches out. And sometimes she does not get what she needs and she indulges. And then she says, I am caught. And she reaches out and she gets the help, the assistance, the guidance that is necessary. All of you are on a very human journey together. Love one another, support one another, be there for one another, beloveds. And know that we are always with you. Always, as we always have been and as we always will be. You are being given upgrades. Your souls are indeed ascending. You are the warriors of light and love. But the greatest wars that you fight are within. And when you surrender to your own love, and when you surrender to your own beauty, and when you surrender to your own sense of compassion, when you forgive yourself, and when you love yourself so thoroughly that there is not a speck, there is not an instant where there is nothing but love, then you truly will have come back to yourself. And then there is a morphing and there is a melding. And there is a oneness and there is a coherence. And where two or more are gathered together in the name of love, that is truly the ascension. This is the pathway, beloveds, and you have all chosen to be upon it. As our beloved Hathor says, you are loved beyond measure. Find that love within. You've hidden it from yourselves. This is your game of hide and go seek. Happy hunting. We love you and we bless you, and we will speak with you again. Whew. Okay, and the recording is